That just happened. Remember, we're doing this all for science, so you don't have to. Hi, and welcome to iQAaCar, the show where I test the build quality of automobiles. My name is Berger. Next to me is a 2011 John Deere D100 riding mower. Now, some of you might be asking, Berger, why are you reviewing a lawnmower? I thought this is a car channel. Well, I would argue that this modern lawnmower has better technology than certain cars did from 100 years ago. So as mentioned, the D100 is an entry-level lawnmower. This is got 17.5 horsepower. It's got only a handful of attachments that you could add to it. It could definitely tow something, which is awesome. However, even though it's an entry-level lawnmower, for 1 acre of land, and that's where I live at, it is more than enough. So now let me show you everything that's wrong with a mower from the year 2011. So the cheapest feeling thing that I found on the lawnmower is definitely the steering wheel. From the top, it looks fine. But if you look from the bottom, it is hollow, man. So viewers of my channel know that I cannot stand exposed wiring, and this John Deere it has a bunch of exposed wiring. I mean, look at all this stuff that's hanging out over here, over here, over here. It's got the throttle cable, fuel line, and fuel filter. I don't get it. You could have made this cover a little bit longer to go to the bottom, and all of this would have been covered. But yet they chose not to do this for some reason, leaving all the wires exposed. I think that's really ugly. This lawnmower has been sitting around for about 2 years, so I want to do the 50-hour maintenance on it. And what's cool about John Deere is they put the entire what's required for the service right under the hood. So you have like the first 8 hours, every 25 hours, and then every 50 hours. As mentioned, this has a 17.5 horsepower John Deere engine. And look, check this out. For an engine that's from 2011, this is pretty clean. So this lawnmower currently has 182 hours on it. I don't know if that's a lot or little, but that seems kind of reasonable for something that's from 2011. Over here, it says, assembled by John Deere in Greenville, Tennessee, USA. John Deere, how come it's only assembled in America? Well, how come you couldn't manufacture the parts? I mean, that's what a lot of companies do. They'll buy parts from China, they'll ship them over to America to a factory, and then they'll assemble the product and say, assembled in America. Not really made in America, but just assembled in America. Come on, John Deere, you're an American company. I have a hard time believing that with your profits that you guys can't figure out a way of manufacturing everything at home. John Deere, what are you doing with the quality of your stickers? People are paying good money for your lawnmower, and you can't at least make a quality sticker that sticks to the back of your seat rest. So this John Deere has an awesome little safety feature. Over here you see a cable that goes to a sensor that is underneath this cushion. So in the event that you're mowing the lawn and you fall off or something, that the lawnmower will automatically turn itself off. I want to show you that auto switch. So we're going to put it into gear 1 right now. We're going to start driving, and if I pop off, the sensor noticed that I'm no longer here, and it turned off the lawnmower. Awesome. As you guys know, one of my favorite things to do on this show is to try to hack anything that the manufacturer might have overlooked. In this case, this is the service reminder system, and it says how many hours your lawnmower has. So I've been trying to figure out a way of how to run this lawnmower without it adding any hours. So one thing that I did learn is that if you turn on the lawnmower, and if you remove the electrical connection that goes to this little screen, the lawnmower will turn off. So it will not let you run the lawnmower unless you have your service reminder system active. So that is interesting. I'm curious if I could somehow put in wires in here to bypass the system to fool the computer on this engine that it's actually plugged into this, but I think I'd worry about damaging the lawnmower. That's something I don't want to do, especially because I'm going to use this lawnmower a lot. Really quickly, wanted to point out the tow hitch. It has a magnet built into the tow hitch, so it's very satisfying to pull it out and put it back in. I like it. That's quality. I love this lawnmower, and it's more than just a lawnmower to me. It is essentially like my personal golf cart. I will take this to my neighbor's house any day of the week if I'm too lazy to walk. You know why? Because I'm an American. Because of how easy it is to work on and do the maintenance yourselves, anyone with a basic toolkit is going to be able to do that. So I think that's high quality. Now, however, let's see how good it rides and how good it rides over things and how good those lawn mowing blades are. Yeah, so for this next test, we're going to run over a whole bunch of wood dowels. They're essentially a 4x4, so let's see what happens with a lawnmower. I'd say it's pretty good off-road. All right, for this next test, I noticed that when the lawnmower blade is spinning and you drive over some rocks, that the rocks get launched out of here like a missile or out of a cannon. So I'm curious, how much damage can the rocks that are launching out do? So in this case, I put my car over here, and we're gonna drive by a couple of times in front of the rocks on the gravel and see if anything launches towards the car. To make things interesting, I think it'll only be appropriate if I added some golf balls at the path of the tractor into just some various spots in front of the car. Remember, we're doing this all for science, so you don't have to. Lawnmower engaged, go! What did we learn from that test? That driving over gravel and golf balls at full speed is going to launch them directly into anything that stands in its way. This is impressive. The lawnmower managed to crack the golf ball as it was launching at my car. The lever on the left side over here has numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the mower cut height. So as you're moving the lever down and up, you can see the blades lifting up and down. If you look at the warning label sticker that's by your feet, there's a picture of a baby getting run over by a lawnmower. Let's see what happens if we run a test of a baby getting run over by a lawnmower. It's got to have the hat for the test, you know, to make it official. I don't think you guys witnessed any of that, but the warning label on this is correct. It will kill your baby. It will turn it into a bunch of blender. Oh, this is so sad. Look what's left. Just the fist. So we just drove over a baby with the lawnmower, and we didn't capture it getting blended up by the lawnmower. So I have a spare baby. Let's do this test again. This one's a bit more brutal than the other one. Baby leg over here, baby head over here. For science. I'm running out of babies to run over. This is my last baby. John Deere got my baby. Okay, I think it is fair to say that the warning label about babies crawling in front of the John Deere is pretty accurate. I have baby heads all over my front yard. 3 baby heads in my front yard. How many baby heads do you have? All right, for this next test, we're gonna see which lawnmower is faster, this John Deere or this zero-turn Toro. We're gonna first do a drag race, and then we're gonna do 3 laps around the pond. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3. No! Yeah, so Ryan clearly cheated the first time, so we're gonna do it one more time and do it the honest and fair way. Isn't that right? No! Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Okay, so the John Deere is slightly slower than the Toro zero turn. So right now we're gonna have a race around the pond, 3 laps. It's a dangerous course because we've got man-eating alligators in the pond. So if we take a turn too fast and spin out, we might crash and get eaten alive. So place your bets, everybody. Start your engines. 1, 2, 3, go! That just happened. It's not a lawnmower, it's a submarine. You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I'm not liable for this, by the way. Well, let's go pull it out. Testing lawnmowers is a dangerous business. This is why I do it, so you don't have to. Just don't put your car in there now. Yeah! No way! No way! It is working. It took a swim in the water and it's still turned on. It took some time to dry out and we had to charge up the battery pack, but it's working. Forget John Deere. I'm getting a Toro next. It can swim in the water and survive. Well, thank you for watching another episode of iQAaCar Lawnmower Edition. I'm Berger. I hope you enjoy learning all this useless information.